Hey everybody, it's me, Gregor Manorino. How are you today? It is Thursday, February 22nd, 2018. People, look, here's the story, and when you see this kind of thing, you really have to sit back and laugh. What am I talking about? This, the Bond Stabilization Fund. So let's just recap slightly. Yesterday was a pretty violent sell-off in the bond market, and that caused the stock market to reverse sharply. Now, this fund here actually exists. I'm not making this up. I'm not pulling this out of thin air. It's run by the Federal Reserve and the major banks. Now, their goal or their job here is to prevent a major sell-off in the bond market because it would destabilize the stock market. This is the truth. Now, what you're seeing this morning is, without any doubt whatsoever, this is the Bond Stabilization Fund at work. There is no reason for bonds to be doing what they are doing right now. We understand, I mean, the Fed keeps broadcasting this, that they're going to be raising rates moving forward. The market seems to be doing this on its own. You know, the bond vigilantes, you've heard about this. So let me ask you, if you were in the market to buy a bond, and you knew that probably next week, or maybe even tomorrow, your bond would yield higher in a real environment, would you buy a bond today? Of course you wouldn't. This is the Bond Stabilization Fund. Now, I know that you are crystal clear on the fact that nothing is real in this environment, and I mean nothing. It's all being rigged, it's all being fake, it's all being stabilized. We have a managed market. These are the facts. But look, when you see things like this in real time, because this is what we're witnessing right now, you got to sit back and laugh. You're saying, "Oh, look what they're doing." They cannot allow. How many times have you heard me say this? The market to determine fair value for debt. By the way, I loved all the comments, and I did read them from yesterday about what's debt actually worth. What is the value of debt? Well, the value of debt is what the stabilization fund is setting it at. It's not real. It's not based on any type of a real market dynamic, because once this gets out of control, you can expect the bond stabilization fund to get in here and start propping it up. Now, speaking of propping it up, and I'm going to bring this up again, I talked about it just the other day. So the Federal Reserve is normalizing their balance sheet, right? That's what we're being told. You know that, right? Well, then explain this to me. Why is it that the Federal Reserve's balance sheet has gotten larger? It has not gotten smaller. When I thought we were supposed to be normalizing for months and months now. Well, that's this in action again. We all know that. It's incredible, and you will not hear this. You know this from the mainstream financial channel, CNBC, Bloomberg. No, absolutely not. They cannot have people understanding that everything is fake right now, and they will do things that we can't even believe yet, people, to attempt to stabilize these markets, which will quickly destabilize once something like this goes away, or when something like this loses control of the markets, which they will. Managed markets never work. They always end in absolute disaster. Anyway, with that said, we'll sum this all up at the end of the day. It'll be fun. We will reconvene at that time right here. And keep your eye on that bond market chart. Keep your eye on the bond market chart right on my website. Hopefully you're watching this video on my website. Look to the right and down. There's the bond market chart. It's insane. See ya.